It was announced officially this morning that beginning 2026, the UFC is taking its entire package, the whole thing, over to Paramount. Out of nowhere, here comes Paramount, and Paramount Plus to be exact, and CBS as well. Yes, the Tiffany Network. No one saw this coming. And so as of 2026, ESPN is out of the UFC business.
The multimedia juggernaut of TKO keeps going, keeps racking up those media rights deals. This time, $7.7 billion, billion with a B, over the course of 7 years, or as I like to call it, $1.1 billion per year for all of it. The whole kit and caboodle. UFC now leaving the pay-per-view business altogether, moving over to the subscription model. How did all this come about? Need some more details? Let's pop back in with our homie Ariel Helwani.
But then something happened on Friday. Actually, it was on Thursday. Something happened on Thursday. On Thursday, the Skydance Paramount merger was officially announced. Skydance, led by David Ellison, son of Larry Ellison, founder of Oracle. They're doing it all. Big, multi-billion dollars involved, taking over the whole Paramount kit and caboodle, everything under the sun. That gets announced on Thursday. He does an interview on Friday talking about we need content. And in his first big deal since that announcement, on Monday today, they announced that they have acquired the rights domestically here in the United States to the whole UFC package beginning in 2026. What does that all mean? That means that all 43 events, and they've quoted 43, that's 30 fight nights and 13 pay-per-views. I put air quotes because they're no longer pay-per-views. Hold that thought. Premium live events, 43 total, will be moving from the ESPN family of networks to Paramount, Paramount Plus, and CBS. The plan is every single one of those 43 events will be on Paramount Plus. It appears as though, based on the comments from Mark Shapiro, the president and COO of TKO, and Ari Emanuel this morning on CNBC, that the vast majority, if not all, they sort of hedged a little bit, but if not all, of the numbered events, that's 13, so your 331, your 332, etc., will be on Paramount Plus and CBS. That means beginning in 2026, as far as the UFC is concerned, pay-per-view is dead.
When you look at it in that context, it made all the sense in the world for Paramount if they're going to, if Skydance is going to dive into Paramount and they're going to dive into the media game, the media rights game. They're not pussyfooting around with all their tech billions that they got. They're jumping in the deep end. They're going to do the goddamn thing. So they slapped their cock on the table, their big, fat, huge, long, black, veiny cock right on the table and said, we're buying UFC. Now, they're not buying UFC, but $7.7 billion for everything. Pay-per-view is dead. It's all just going to be on streaming. And if you don't think that's going to pick up Paramount a bajillion new subscriptions, several hundreds of thousands perhaps, you're fooling yourself. And they're going to up the price on you too. Don't you worry about that. Wait about a year or so. Paramount, once they get everything bought up, they go in, they start buying media rights deals and shit, and they start putting up shop, putting some bank into this product and getting in the game. Because let me tell you, Paramount, decent little service, not the best service that there is. They're fighting out there. They're fighting with Max. They're fighting with Disney. They're fighting with Netflix. They're fighting with Peacock and regular TV. Get in the game. And UFC for now has made it to the big time. They're being treated like a real sport now. Boxing was always a real sport. UFC was always a real sport, but they followed that boxing model. The pro wrestling model followed the boxing model as well. Pay-per-views. Pay-per-views were going on long before in, closed circuit, that kind of shit. It was going on long before wrestling did it. Long before UFC was a thing, it was happening in boxing. They followed those models. But now they're following football, basketball, baseball. Shit that's just on TV for free if you have the TV. And to dump it all in one spot, you don't got to go here for the this and there for the that. And I don't know if this includes the back catalog. I assume it will. Probably. That would be cool too. I don't know. I think UFC had a little thing like that, right? Where I could go back and watch like UFC fucking 75 if I wanted to. 100. That was the one with Brock Lesnar as champ, I believe. This is massive. This is a massive deal. For more on this massive deal, let's take a look at Dana White gloating about his wearing a TKO fucking polo, by the way, on the Pat McAfee show, talking about this deal from the UFC perspective.
Well, how's this come together, Dana? This is a huge swing by Paramount to get into sports full time. How pumped were you that they were a part of this? And, is this where you thought you were going to end up at like a month ago?
I agree with everything you just said. And yes, we've been going through the process. No, I didn't think this is where we would end up, but this is sort of how it played out. I love it. These guys are obviously very smart guys, very aggressive. And when you think about streaming, right? Streaming is incredible. When they drop a great show, the problem with the whole service is I can watch it tonight or I can watch it 2 years from now. Live sports is going to be a big deal, with all these streaming services, and we're going to play a big part in it. And when you look at Paramount Plus, right, this new deal that we're going into, you get to watch all the UFC programming on there. No pay-per-view anymore. It's $13 or whatever it is, and you get everything. Plus, these guys have South Park. Now you get, all the UFC content, plus, all this other great content too, TV shows, and they have much bigger plans ahead, and we are very aligned with them, and I'm excited to be in business with the Ellisons.
I think it's pretty clear at this point that pay-per-view as a business model is dead. It's completely dead. Streaming deals are the new deals to get. And if you can get your live event on a streaming service, like look at Jake Paul. Everybody gives Jake Paul hate, but all his boxing events happen on Netflix and shit. Hell of a deal. Hell of a deal. Everybody gets to watch it. You don't got to pay extra for it. It's just right there, part of your streaming package. And live sports draw eyeballs. UFC is not going to draw the numbers that the NFL does or the baseball, basketball, but it's going to draw a lot of eyeballs. A lot of new subscribers to Paramount who desperately need it. And I got to tell you, I love the media rights shit. And my cock gets a little hard when I hear that we're getting big tech money being infused into a media company like Paramount, because it's not just the streaming service, it's the whole production it's the movies, it's everything, it's all of it. And a lot of these streaming services are barely getting by right now. You gotta get in the fucking game and take eyeballs. You gotta get in there and fucking take the eyeballs. And the best way to do that, in my opinion, is consistent live programming. Consistent live programming. It's an easy business model. Live programming consistently, weekly, monthly. Get that live sports programming in there, that sort of thing. Let's get great TV series that are, those epic TV series with the big budgets. Let's get one of those going at all times. As soon as one ends, another one can start a couple weeks later. Don't give people time to cancel their subscription. While we're doing that, we're bringing all of our theater movies to Paramount first, or whatever streaming service they are first. We're putting up all of our back catalog. I mean, we're investing in other people's shit. All of it. And in the potential this could still be on live TV too with CBS. Like, this is a hell of a deal. This is a hell of a deal, and it's a business changer. I don't even see boxing going forward with pay-per-view. And then where this leaves everybody else in wrestling, in MMA, that's still doing the pay-per-view model, they're going to look less than. They're going to look low budge. Oh, you can be on pay-per-view, but you can't get one of those streaming deals. Get your shit on streaming. I don't give a fuck if you want to put your stuff on Tubi. Reach out to Tubi and be like, yo, let's get a deal going, because that's just the way things are nowadays. It's a game changer. This is a great, great deal for UFC, for TKO. TKO is just fucking buy some TKO stock right now, They are, well, not right now because it's probably super high because of the announcement of this deal, but goddamn, they are in the game to play. They're another one, speaking as I wrap this up here, talking about Skydance and Paramount getting in the game with buying UFC, throwing around the big money for that kind of shit, and even Skydance throwing around the big money to acquire Paramount. You got to look at, forgot what I was even going to say now, but a lot of big money is getting thrown around in media, and it's going to create great content, great entertainment, and it has completely changed the game forever. Great for UFC, great for everybody else involved. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in those comments below. While you're there, hit that subscribe button and a thumbs up if you liked the video. Check out my book, The Gathering, A Bold Journey into the Belly of the Juggalo Underworld, on Audible, which is the best way to listen to the book. Kindle if you like it on the tablet, or Amazon if you need the physical copy. I got you, bro. I got you. Links in the description. Peace, love, and pizza. I am your boy, Seth Grimes, and we will catch you in the next video. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Seth Grimes, and I want to thank you guys for checking out that video. If you want to watch more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Like the video while you're there if you liked what you watch, and leave a comment if you have any of your own thoughts. I'd love to hear from you.